Are you sure your health plan vendors aren't overcharging you? And if they were, would your current contract even allow you to find out? Most mid-sized companies have no idea how much they're overspending until they finally dig into the fine print. Today, we're going to be pulling back the curtain on contracts. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 specific red flags that you should be watching for in your vendor contracts. These are the exact traps we've helped clients uncover to save tens of thousands in wasted costs. And by the way, if this stuff feels overwhelming, you're going to want to stick around. At the end of this video, I'll show you how to get a set of plug-and-play checklists that we've used with our clients to uncover these red flags. Most employers are just renewing vendors year after year. The contract shows up, maybe HR skims it, maybe the broker gives it a thumbs up, and that's it, it's done. Meanwhile, fees are buried, data gets locked down, and you're stuck in agreements with vendors that you can't unwind, that you're overpaying for. We've had clients uncover 40, 50, even 60,000 in buried costs just by evaluating their vendor contracts. In this video, I'll walk you through how we found those savings and what we uncovered in the process. Let's get started. Most plans don't even realize what they're paying for because the real costs are buried in exhibits and addendums. Start by asking, do you know how much you're actually on the hook for? Most contracts don't list services and fees clearly in the main body. Instead, they hide them in sections titled exhibits or addendums. If you're unsure where to look, start with the section titled fees. It's usually buried towards the bottom, and then you're going to want to jump to the last page of the contract to review any attached exhibits. Some contracts split fees across multiple vendors, often with layers of pass-through charges that don't show up until you request the full schedule. Others contain vague language like your contributions will be used to pay the costs of marketing and administering the plan. This kind of language almost guarantees that there are additional fees that aren't explicitly disclosed. Always ask for the full itemized schedule of fees and match it line by line with the services that are actually being delivered. Are your vendors getting paid to recommend other vendors? It happens all the time. This is one of the most common and dangerous blind spots. Your TPA or broker might present themselves as an unbiased advisor, but they're getting paid on the back end by vendors that they bring to the table. Some contracts will include language like services may be coordinated through affiliated or non-affiliated partners as needed. Sounds harmless, but this is code for we're bringing in whoever we want and we don't have to tell you what they're paying us. Brokers and TPAs will often receive override deals, fill fees, or back-end commissions from PBMs or stop-loss carriers, and none of this shows up in your fee schedule. If those incentives aren't disclosed up front, you're not getting neutral advice, you're getting steered. Ask directly, are you being compensated in any way by vendors that you're recommending? If they hesitate, that's your answer. Some contracts are written so that even if you leave halfway through the year, you're still on the hook for the full cost. You're going to want to look for phrases like early termination is subject to the minimum annual administration fee, or final reconciliation due upon termination. This means that they could bill you as if you stayed the entire year, even if you exit early. Unless you read that section carefully, you may not even realize that you're locked in. Even worse, in some cases, you may be required to forfeit any remaining balance in your claims account or funding arrangement when you terminate early. That's money that you've already contributed and now you're giving it up because of how the contract was written. Always review the termination clause in detail and get clarity on any minimum commitments, penalties, or forfeiture provisions. Leaving a vendor doesn't necessarily mean that your relationship's going to end cleanly. Many contracts will tack on extra charges just to finish processing your remaining claims. You might see language like runout will be provided for up to 90 days following termination for a fee outlined in an exhibit. That's right. Some vendors will charge you just to pay leftover claims. And that fee, it's often not clearly spelled out anywhere in the main agreement. Here's what's standard. Most vendors should include 90 days of runout processing, hopefully at no additional cost as part of their normal offboarding process. Anything beyond that, or any added fees should be negotiated up front. Always ask, what's the runout fee? How long does it cover? And is it negotiable? If they charge you for something that's industry standard elsewhere, that's a red flag. If you want to access your claims data or provide your broker or consultant with access, good luck with some of these contracts. One agreement we reviewed said you can share info, but only after a confidentiality agreement and mutual agreement on what's minimally necessary. Translation here, they control what's minimally necessary. You don't get to decide what data is shared, how much, or when. They do. This becomes a major barrier when trying to switch to a new vendor or provide timely reporting to your leadership team or your consultant, or if you're just simply trying to gain visibility into how your plan is performing. Here's how it should work. You, the employer, should have full unrestricted access to all plan data. That includes claim files, eligibility feeds, and any reporting available from your vendors. If the agreement creates friction or puts vendors in control of your information, that's not inconvenient, it's strategic handcuffing. Look, if this sounds confusing or you're wondering where to even start, you're not alone. We built 3 plug-and-play worksheets straight from our benefit cost containment blueprint, the same system that we use to help our clients uncover 6-figure savings. No guesswork, just clear steps, red flags to watch for, and the questions that you need to ask. DM us checklist and we'll send them right over so you can begin to take back control of your health plan today. And if you want help reviewing your own contracts or uncovering cost traps like the ones that we mentioned, just drop the word consult when you DM us and we'll set up a free one-on-one cost containment consult to walk you through your biggest risk areas together. At Benesmart, we help employers take back control of their health plan without sacrificing coverage, eliminating future surprises, and putting you back in the driver's seat.